You can't really think of Dota without thinking about N0tail. He's that big a part of the history of the game.
Your grand champions of TIA! It's OG!
The players that have won it, I think they're part of this elite group. Their name is carved on the Aegis. It's about that sort of immortality, if you like, of being a TI winner. I mean, to have won it twice, that was unheard of. We didn't think that was possible.
OG! You thought you saw it all against you, you thought you saw it all against you, and there it is, gone! OG are your two-time TI champions, they've done it for...
You gotta find that team, you gotta make those friends, you gotta build that trust.
They were dominant during the major series. They never won a TI. They won a TI, and now they win a second TI. So we used to have discussions, are they the best team of all time? You just can't doubt it anymore.
They set the model for everybody out there.
They do.
And I am proud that they are a part of our game.
Yeah,
oh
for real.
My God.
Certainly TI is the biggest esports event in terms of cash pool. And right at the top is N0tail. You win 2 TIs, that's what happens.
You meet somebody and then you know that you want to spend time with this guy.
His ultimate goal in the game is to try finding something that hasn't been done before. I've played with people that are still new to the scene and they still don't have this passion that he has.
Johan was the first person to just pronounce the word enabling in a team environment. He sees potential in people, just like he saw potential in me.
Big part of what N0tail brings outside of his brilliant play is that positive mental attitude. People love him. They genuinely love him. He's like a beloved figure of Dota.
Johan would put the human side of things above everything else. I think what he brought to the game elevated the whole Dota scene. I'm convinced of that.
My name is Johan Sunstein. I play Dota 2 for OG. People know me as N0tail or Big Daddy. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome to my humble mansion. This is our house here in Portugal, my house. We've been using it for OG boot camps, and hopefully in the future we'll have a lot more video games entering, coming and going. Let's go, let's check it. My vision for buying a house this size was mostly to have a boot camp setup that I've always wanted. So here we have our main gaming room. This is one of my all-time favorites because we have direct access to the outdoors. We go into the hangout room over there. Hopefully it's a place for teams to come together and get away from the PC. We got the TV, we have a projector set up here, so any rough days should be healed in, in this space.
The first time I met him was in an airport. He was picking me up. We were having a boot camp, and I wasn't expecting that kind of open-mindedness from someone who's been a pro for so long. And I felt like I belonged right away.
So we have our secondary gaming room down here. We've had the Valorant guys stay for a bit. We got the good screens, the good PCs, and yeah, and a few sunflowers, so it feels like outside.
We have a lot in common, the humor, I think. I think humor is the fastest way to connect, and I would say it's pretty similar to mine.
It's my first ever tomato. I don't know if it's like my mother instinct that kicks in when it comes to my plants, but there's definitely like fulfillment when you grow your veggies. In the future, we're gonna have a lot more space, and back here we'll have a proper kitchen garden with a soccer field, a climbing wall, and I have something planned for the middle.
He has no problem taking leaps of faith. Portugal and setting everything up there is one of them. He just went for it.
Hopefully this place will turn into a 5-star review kind of place that everybody would want to go to. If just one team likes being here, then that's a success story to me.
What we're building with OG, you know, system of values, quality people coming together. He wants them to actually come together also, whenever possible.
Are you doing this? 23! Oh yeah, baby, okay. We're editing, right? I would describe this as being one of the prime LAN party spots in the world, at least from what I know of. Video games for me started when I was very young. I had friends in the neighborhood and they had a Nintendo, and I remember getting mesmerized with the Zelda game. Once I had my first PC in the house, it was a new age, new era, but I've always just loved playing all kinds of games. Esport in the beginning was a promised land, something almost too good to be true. But then the reality was that it was It was not very big when it first started. It was purely built on passion.
Nobody knew about esports. It was only us, and we weren't even talking about esports. We were just talking about Dota. There was no money in it. There was no future in it. Everybody would fight you on that. It's like, what are you doing with your life? What about your studies? What about getting a real job? All that kind of stuff. Like, oh yeah, you play video games. It's like another nerd. Really, that's what it felt like.
If you were dedicating it to esports 10 years ago, I still remember when players were first starting to do this. Like people leaving university to go to Dota, and you think, God, what a gamble. And you have to think, no. I don't want anything else in life as much as I want this. That's the kind of commitment you have to have. And then maybe you'll make it.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna win. The beginning was very modest. I started with $200 salary and playing for headsets. Played 4 years in Dota without any real success, so I had to wait. I had to wait and work really hard to get anywhere. Kept working hard and kept getting places, and eventually, yeah, 2018 got the goal I'd set myself. Finally won the one tournament that I really wanted to win.
Oh, this is so crazy.
You're making me cry. Stop it.
No, but really, thank you, Sebastian, and of course, everyone else. Just feeling so lucky, feeling so good.
He's literally persisted where other players have not. And I think that is rare. Some players fall by the wayside, but N0tail has always been there. It feels like he's just like a staple of the scene. You can't imagine Dota without him being on it.
The first time I met Johan, he was just another competitor. It felt like I was misunderstood for years, that I never found somebody I could talk Dota with. I met Johan, everything was smooth. And I would start to break something down and he'd be like, I get it. And he would finish my sentence. I'm like, okay, wow, this is something else now. He helped me open my eyes on a whole new dimension of how Dota should be played and what actually happens in a Dota game, which is the whole emotional side of things. The fact that it's not being played by bots, it's being played by human beings that are dealing with their confidence level, their emotions, their self-esteem, all of that.
To be a really good team and to be a really good teammate, for me, it always means you have these qualities of respect and ability to listen and empathy. Because once you're a good teammate, the guy's gonna feel better and it's gonna get you to what you want. So if you're telling me that you truly wanna win and you're truly a competitor and you truly wanna do this in Dota, it's a team game, you need to be willing to become a better person.
The difference when you see them walk out compared to other teams is that they come out, one of them's got their arm around over someone's shoulder, they're having a laugh, and they come out, they wave to the crowd, everybody's going, oh gee, you know. And you definitely feel this positive vibe. Some teams come out, their shoulders are slumped, they're kind of looking scared. I wonder what that must do to the opposition, to look over and see these guys like high-fiving each other. Like, you think, what are they enjoying? This is terrifying. Why are they so happy? I would be like, oh man, we lost.
Stay together. Huh? I would just do it. All right? Let's do it, guys.
Together.
Oh, yeah!
The game of Dota is like a puzzle. And every patch that comes along, there's a meta for how the game should be played most efficiently, most effectively. And the battle is to figure it out before the other teams do.
There's something about human versus human, brain versus brain, and one guy saying, I believe this is the way it is and this should work, and then the other guy saying, no, I'm right, and then putting it to the test. There's something very awesome about that.
They've done stuff that other people didn't expect, routinely. I think that's always been a part of N0tail's mindset, is to pick the off-meta heroes or the slightly odd picks or the slightly odd strategy.
Diffusal gyrocopter.
Wait, what?
Diffusal? It gives you a lot of agility and it gives you ways to run around and chase heroes down, I guess.
It's very fun to watch because, you know, you expose yourself. Everybody who goes into a competition exposes themselves. Then there's something inside, I think all of us, that really want to see who's right, who's wrong, like, and how's it going to be proven, how's it going to be shown.
这是什么英雄啊？哎，我想一下啊，斧王，妈逼！当我海绵王的面选了个斧王。
I think it really keeps people on their toes because it means that even if you're banning out the meta heroes that everyone else is banning out, you can't ban their entire back catalogue of heroes because they're just going to come and grab something out of their, you know, they're going to pull their satchel off and pull out a new strat that you haven't seen before and surprise you. That's how they roll. which is a carefree attitude.
The worst thing that can happen is like you can shut down, like you play like a different version of yourself that's scared, that's like unprepared. You need to switch mindset to the winning mindset, to the mindset where you're like comfortable taking risks, to the mindset where you're like thinking about how to win the game.
If you let outside pressure get to you and what other people think of you and this and that, you're dead in the water. You have no chance. We don't want to feel that way. We're gonna do our best, the best team is gonna win, and we're gonna do this stuff together. Lions in the wild type of mentality. When they go for a kill, they're not worried about anything. They're not defending their life. They have to get to the throat, they have to take this animal down to eat, and the only way to do that is to risk it all. Hesitation in moments like this will only get you killed. And it's the same thing that when we go into this, there has to be no fear, no hesitation, nothing to lose. You're not afraid to, take the chance that you have to take to get to where you have to get.
Let's go. Man up.
I think he understands how to liberate players, how to take that stress off them, how to allow them to just play their natural game and be fearless.
He sees the best in people, he sees people's potential, and he helps you see it also.
You feel like nothing can stop you, and like you play your own thing and do what you believe is right, and if it works, great. If it doesn't, then, well, maybe next time, you know.
If people know their role, know their place, they're trusted, and they feel that way, they're often gonna branch out and do even more than they're supposed to and excel, and yeah, you're gonna get a better version than the best version of a person.
The role of some captains is, I have a strategy, I build a team around that strategy, and you guys do what I say when I say, and this works. OG's approach, I think, is different. It's less directed in terms of like, you do what I say, and it's more, what do you feel like playing?
He doesn't want to force his game as much as like he wants to make others' game better or enable them more so than his own ideas.
I mean, it's like, he's an amazing support player, but it's not a glamorous role. But the point is that that is his best spot, because you want to let his gameplay be simple enough, if you like, that his brain can lead, and he can captain his team and really champion them. That's his power.
Nice try. Easy.
TI is the culmination of a year's work for these players. And for some of them, it's career defining. For others, it's like a dream. That's their goal, win a TI.
Once I've committed and once we're close to TI, the competition takes over and I can't focus on anything else. Nothing can really make me switch my mindset off. I cannot go on holiday. I can't really stop. My brain is always there, yeah.
With the season that we've had, we're kind of back to underdogs. We feel like that.
I don't really know what to expect from us going to TI. Like, I'm just super happy that I get to play. I'm planning to just enjoy every single game I get to play on the beautiful stage.
That's what we're trying to achieve, kind of getting the potential out there and getting it to express itself, and then whatever that takes us, you know?
Team Spirit want to take away the map.
They can sense an end right now, a chance to move forward, get top 6 in this tournament, and you've got 25 seconds with no N0tail. Is this going to be the end for OG? As Saksa also to fall, everybody's gone. There's nobody left alive, it's only N0tail. There's nothing left, and GG is called. Team Spirit end the game, taking down OG.
If you look at Team Spirit, and PSG LGD and Team Secret, those teams had better players this TI.
They're OG. They always have a plan. Sometimes it doesn't work. This was sadly for them one of those times.
I mean, if they'd won it a third time, I actually think it would have been bad for Dota.
What is really special about OG and about OG fans and just the community like around OG is that there is support. We feel the support through, you know, the highs and through the lows. Today is a low. But as I said, there wouldn't be any high without lows.
What we still have is each other's and is the relationship that we built. And let's see how far we can get, which is a great feeling.
I'm most grateful for the relationships I made with the people I met, yeah.
To me, Johan is a very, very close friend. I mean, he's a brother to me, honestly. It's somebody I always want to have around me, hopefully. So yeah, a brother and a muse, some hybrid, sounds about right.
For me, it's like one of those sacred things in life. It's much more real. Friendships, trust, loyalty, relationships, some of the realest things that I've ever had the chance of feeling. So much of it came from my Dota games.